Donna and a Star's Wedding next, E.T.
Harrison Ford hosts AFI's 100 Years, 100 Thrills, Tuesday on CBS.
Good read, huh?
I wouldn't know, Emily. I only buy it for the pictures.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, what do you have, a date or something tonight?
I have a date now with you.
What? Oh, I didn't mean a date. I mean, I never intended to...
Well, you did invite me here, didn't you?
Well, yeah,
now?
but...
Are you gonna feed me?
Yeah, we could eat. We could eat, sure. Could I have a couple of menus when you get a chance?
I'm just jerking your chain, Hal. We're just meeting for drinks, remember? I've got a party with the mayor later.
Oh. With the mayor?
Yeah.
He invited you?
Yeah, I took a bath and everything.
You mean the mayor's gonna run the risk of winding up on the front page of your paper?
Pays to stay on my good side, doesn't it?
Is that what happened to Lucinda Walsh? I thought that journalists weren't permitted at stockholders' meetings, let alone photographers.
Are we taking a survey here?
I was just kind of curious. Strange coincidence, don't you think, that you happened to be present when Lucinda Walsh lost it?
Okay, now I'm a little curious. Who's the subject of this conversation, Lucinda, me, or Craig Montgomery?
Take your pick.
I'll take a powder instead. And you know what? The next time you want to jump on my case, dump on my work, or pop me for information about Craig Montgomery, talk to my secretary,
hey,
okay?
Emily,
I don't have time for this kind of grief.
I'm sorry,
this is ridiculous.
just sit down
I've got
for a
places
second.
to go.
Well,
People
just
to
sit
see.
down for a
Why
minute.
would I want to sit with you?
So I can thank you.
Then let me see Dr. Michaels right away.
I'm not sure she's available, sir. I have my orders.
I don't give a damn about your orders, and I really don't plan on coming here again, so you better get me in to see Mrs. Snyder one way or another now. Yes, there is, Lynn.
Our old pal Owen is signing himself out today. He is going to be on the first bus to visit his family. And we are all going to miss him so much because he never says the wrong thing. So good luck, Owen. Yay! Let's get some cake. Come on, let's go get some cake.
Julie, what is it?
I want to see Jack.
Well, your mother sent a letter from
Please,
her
I want
lawyer
to talk to
saying-
him. Please, please, Dr. Michaels.
You're sure?
Hi. I heard.
News travels fast.
I'm so sorry, Jack.
Yeah. Well, it looks like you win.
Oh, please, don't stop on my account.
Papa, what are you doing here?
No, darling, that's my line. I'm supposed to walk in here and see you wrapped around this trash. Hey!
I think that's
And
a
then I
slight
say
bit of
to you,
overstatement.
with my hand aghast against my head, what are you doing here, Craig? But, you know, that would be just too obvious, so why don't you take a note here, Blondie? How are you gonna play this out, Craig? You just gonna tell me that you're having a little fun?
Play this out? Fun?
Well, this doesn't amuse me either, Craig. How stupid do you think I am?
Suddenly, millions of people are dreaming about dairy foods. They just can't seem to get them off their minds. The reason? Lactate Ultra. Lactate is the simple, natural way to make dairy easy to digest. Just take it with your first bite. That's all it takes to make your dreams come true. Lactate Ultra, for the love of dairy.
Hi. Hi. I'm here for your dad. Dad.
Do I look good?
You cannot wear that. Come on.
Why not? What's wrong with you wearing it?
He'll be right with you.
I don't have anything else.
Happy Father's Day.
Oh, honey.
You can wear this.
This Father's Day, shop where fathers should shop for the brands he should be wearing. Fieldmaster Sportswear is 40% off. Buy a pair of men's shoes, the second's half price.
Hello. Let's go. Shall we go? Let's go.
I'm Father Time. Really. And I like things that last a really long time. 2,000 flushes cleans up to 4 months. Others sanitize for 7 weeks. That's why it's 2,000 flushes. For my throne. 2,000 flushes. We measure in months, not weeks.
To relieve dry eyes, your natural tears lubricate, protect, and hold in moisture. Visine tears do the same thing. So how can your eyes tell the difference? They can't. Visine tears gets the dry out naturally.
If you don't love the protection you're getting with citronella candles, you're gonna love new Off Mosquito Lamp. The candle creates a pleasant glow while activating the repellent pad, which protects an area 15 times greater than a citronella candle. New Off Mosquito Lamp keeps bugs off. S.C. Johnson, a family company.
You can't fool a migraine. If the stuff you're taking doesn't treat every part of it, you've still got a migraine. That's why I take Excedrin Migraine. I saw here that it's been approved by the FDA for all the symptoms of a migraine. Tylenol isn't. But if you want, give it a try. Me, I'm done fooling around.
Excedrin Migraine. Powerful relief.
A day of reckoning for a killer and the nation. 48 hours tonight.
Don't miss the sizzling sounds of the hottest girl group in the country. A concert from Destiny's Child. Wake up to what's happening tomorrow morning on The Early Show.
So, it is customary when someone says thank you for the other person to say, you're welcome.
But you didn't thank me.
The entire restaurant heard me say thank you, didn't you?
Yeah, I heard every word of your self-satisfied pronouncement.
Now I'm self-satisfied.
You are so high and mighty, you can't even admit the fact that you felt so damn sorry for yourself. You went out and tied one on for a couple of days. You know, so instead of copping to it, pun fully intended, you're acting like nothing happened. No big deal. I'm Hal Munson. Everything's under control.
This is why I love the press. Thank you for making sense the other night.
Since I never make any sense.
What you said about me being there for the kids, especially Jennifer, that was great advice. It sobered me up. So, thank you. Muchas gracias. Arigato. Dankeschön. Thank you. That's it. That is the extent of my linguistic capabilities. Thank you.
That's it?
That's it.
Good.
Good. Boy. I mean, are you always as hard to just thank?
Yes, I am. Sorry, tabloid instinct, I guess. I just can never accept anything at face value, you know? I'm always looking for the dark underbelly.
Well, I guess it's the same with cops. I mean, anytime anybody asks me for the time, I tell them to assume the position. You know?
Which position? See, I'm telling you, I can't let it go.
I guess we do have a lot in common, huh? Cops and the press, I mean.
Were you just flirting with me? What?
No, but it is funny you should ask.
Really?
That.
Why is it so funny?
I was wondering, Did Craig Montgomery get you to publish this thing about Lucinda Walsh because he threatened to take your paper away, or did flirting do the trick?
If you want to go somewhere private to talk, we can.
Here's the deed to the Milltown house, signed over to you. Here are the car keys and the pink slips.
Well, why are you giving me all of this?
Don't sweat it. I still have my department vehicle. Here are the life insurance policies on both of us. Feel free to cash mine in.
I don't understand.
And last but not least, the bank accounts. The CD, the 401k, everything left of our life savings. There's only one thing I kept for myself, and that was a checking account. There's only about $500 in it. And, of course, my pension. My pension's mine, Julia. I earned it.
I don't care about your pension.
Well, good. Then we're done.
No, Jack. This is about Holden, isn't it? And Luke. Poor sweet baby.
Don't. I want the divorce finalized. I don't want to keep fighting you the rest of my life in court, okay? You said that you wanted to take all this stuff from me. Well, here it is. Take it and let me go.
Jack, there is no one in the world who understands how much you're hurting right now better than I do. And coming here right now, giving me all this stuff, that's just an excuse to see me. Because, Jack, before I was your wife, I was your best friend. It makes perfect sense that you should turn to me right now.
I need to go.
You could have mailed all that stuff to me, but you brought it here. You could have given it to me on any day of the week, but you came today. Why?
Because Holden's dead. Lily and Holden. I never saw two people more right for each other. Even when they spent all that time apart, Holden never stopped loving her. Never. When I found out he was dead, I felt everything was suddenly so clear. That when you love someone as much as Lily and Holden loved each other, when they're in your soul like that, you can't waste time. You gotta be with them.
I know.
I decided what was important to me, Julia. This stuff isn't. Carly is.
Did you really think that I'd be oblivious to all this? That I wouldn't know that these are yours? We worked together for months, Carly.
Barbara, you can't get mad at Carly.
I have every right to tell everyone from New York to Milan exactly what you are up to. How you have no brains and no talent to get a line started on your own, not without writing it on my coattails.
That's not true,
What?
Barbara. Taking the drawings was my idea, not Carly's.
Are you trying to pass her off as an innocent bystander? To me? Now, don't you forget that I have watched her whore her way through every break that she's had in this town.
Yeah, whatever. This wasn't her. She's not to blame here. It's my idea. All right?
Craig, we may as well come clean here, really. Barbara, you're right. I begged Craig to show you my designs. He didn't want to have anything to do with it, but I gave him some weepy song and dance about needing money for Parker and me, and he was just trying to be a nice guy.
So you took advantage of him?
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose I did. Let's just forget the whole thing.
Sling hash at Al's. That's the only job you'll get in this town. And while you're at it, you better be prepared to give Parker back to Hal with full custody.
Barbara!
Because when I'm done with you, you won't be able to support a pet parakeet.
I think that's enough.
Oh, I see. You're riding to this fair damsel's rescue, are you? Is that what you're doing, Craig? What'd you call him? You called him a nice guy? Is that what you were doing here? You were being a nice guy? And what'd you think you were going to get, Craig?
Some top-rate designs for your collection.
Oh. And the undying gratitude of the Miss Denny.
All right, so I made a mistake.
You've made a slew of them. Trying to put those sketches in my hand and make me think that they were someone else's, and then the two of you tag-teaming your routine to make me think that it was somebody's plot here. Please! None of those were your biggest mistake, Craig. Your biggest mistake was thinking that I would stay married to someone who lies to me.
thousands of drivers are saving money by switching to Geico Auto Insurance. I'm here with one of them.
Hello.
You don't want your identity revealed. Why?
If word got out I saved so much, people would be hitting me up for money all the time.
Ah.
You through with the milk?
Sure, of course.
I have to be careful.
Geico Direct. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Ooh. Dear gentle-minded consumer. Ooh, I've taken up the natural life. I'm new Cottonelle toilet paper with aloe and E. I've got a silky, gentle touch you can actually feel. So the next time nature calls, try new gentle me. I'll make you cheerier with a gentle touch on your posterior. Sincerely, new Cottonelle with aloe and E.
From spring to fall, it's in the air. It's allergy season. That's why there's Claritin, for 24-hour non-drowsy relief. Claritin has a low occurrence of side effects, such as headache, drowsiness, fatigue, and dry mouth, similar to sugar pill. So from the time you warm up early in the morning, through those extra innings late at night, when the ump yells, "Play ball!" you'll be ready. Talk to your doctor about Claritin.
For about $1 a bottle, you can buy clean, pure water. Or for about a nickel, you can fill one up yourself. Pure water filters. Pure water made easy.
2 ways to treat your skin to a facial. 1, $65, please. Or 2, Olay Daily Facials. Use it every day for a month, and it's just like your skin had a facial. Olay Daily Facials, proven to cleanse and exfoliate like a facial.
For people who are demanding.
Extremely.
The Schick Extreme 3. Triple blade performance. Pivoting head. Perfect grip. And best of all, after a whole bunch of great shaves, you just toss it and serve up a new one, which is rather convenient.
Extremely.
Schick Extreme 3.
Schick. Shave something.
Whatever I touched is tainted now? That is what you think, isn't it?
I was in New York, Julia. I was taking care of this silliness with your mother when Holden needed me. I wasn't here.
What? You think you could have stopped it? Which part? You stopped Holden from going to Chicago? Stopped him from getting on the boat? Stopped the explosion with your magic cape? What?
Holden needed me. I wasn't there.
Because of me. You're not blaming yourself for this. You're blaming me. Well, go ahead. If talking to my mother kept you hundreds of miles away from that explosion, I'm glad. Because I know you're not a superhero. I know that you're mortal. I know you can die. And Jack, I couldn't bear losing you forever.
You already have. You need to give me the divorce.
Go. Jack, you should go be with Lily and Emma. They're gonna need you now. Jack, would you tell them that my heart is breaking too?
I'll tell them.
You know, Holden gave me some advice once.
What'd he say?
He said that if I was ever scared, I should tell you. Because we're a team, and we can get through anything together.
Not this, Julia. Enjoy the house.
were doing so well. You were charming and sweet and caring, lulling me into this false sense of security, and then before I know it, bam, you're interrogating me. And here I always thought it took two guys to do that good cop, bad cop thing.
Simple question.
I am not sleeping with Craig Montgomery.
I didn't ask you
Well,
that.
you know, I had a feeling you would, so why not cover all the bases? And by the way, no sex includes no kissing, hand-holding, touching, teasing, taunting, and of course, no lap dancing. The man is a controlling partner in my newspaper. That is it. End of story.
So you published the story of your own free will, correct?
What are you after?
You did me a good deed. I'm trying to return the favor.
By treating me like a suspect?
I'm trying to protect you.
Oh, my goodness. And to think I've gone my entire life without being looked after by Hal Munson.
Hey, you and Craig Montgomery have never attended a stockholders meeting together, and all of a sudden, when Lucinda Walsh has this strange seizure, you're there together, front and center, side by side.
Coincidence?
I'm not gonna buy that, Emily, and neither are the cops.
It's not a crime to take a picture, Hal.
It is a crime to stick psychedelic drugs into Lucinda Walsh's food.
Fine. So when you find the evidence, give me a call.
Emily?
I'll run the story. What?
If you are involved in this in any way, it will have serious consequences.
Thanks for the warning.
You're welcome. See how easy that was?
What is with you? I mean, are you going to spend the rest of your natural life obsessed with Craig Montgomery?
The guy's bad news, and I intend to prove it.
Oh, that's very admirable.
You think so?
And pretty stupid.
Are you always this much fun?
Losing your job should have been a major clue. Hating Craig Montgomery is costing you everything, and him nothing. So why not just give it up?
Because Montgomery is with my wife.
His wife.
Only on paper.
You know, you are more stubborn than that mule you dragged to his wedding.
Another thing we have in common.
Yeah. Yeah, sad to say, when Tom went back to Margot, I was too stubborn to let go. And it didn't do me a bit of good, so there.
This is different.
How is it different? Barbara sleeps in Craig's bed. She wears his ring. When she wants a kiss goodnight or a back rub or just someone to hug, she's not going to jump in her car and drive across town and knock on your door, Hal. So stop waiting for her to wake up from your bad dream and come home. Because she doesn't live there anymore.
Barbara, telling you somebody else did the designs was stupid, but it was a little white lie.
A lie is a lie, Craig.
Yeah, but it had nothing whatsoever to do with our marriage. Barbara, you're the most important woman in my life. I am faithful to you, and I love you. I have never lied about those things.
Why don't you make a list, Craig? Put all the lies on one side and the other side and all the things that aren't.
Really, Barbara, there is nothing going on between Craig and me. Jack is moving in here. He's going to be back any minute. Do you really think that I would dump Jack for him? Please.
Oh, Jack's on his way? Well, that's fabulous, because I'm just going to stay right here and wait for him, and we'll see if Jack believes any of this bull that you two are spewing out, because I certainly don't.
You know, you can't be here when Jack gets home.
Home? Home now, is it? Isn't that what Jack had with Julia? His wife?
Barbara, I think we have some things to work out in private.
Oh, I see. I see. Now our marriage is private. Why don't we just get Jack's point of view? Let's see what Jack has to say when I tell him what the two of you have been up to.
Barbara, it was a peck on the cheek.
You are not hearing me. The real problem is that you lied to me.
To get you to look at the designs, which you liked.
You like them?
I wouldn't hire you if you were Donna Karen.
Oh. Okay, so you like my work, but you won't give me a job. And you think I'm after your husband, so you're going to try to mess things up with Jack and me. And really, Barbara, I got to tell you, you got to screw loose.
I take it very personally when my husband tries to pull a fast one to suit the whims of some peroxide tramp who has made it a veritable career of screwing up everybody else's life.
Stop it, would ya? Just stop trying to make me feel responsible that your self-esteem is in the toilet. You are so busy trying to hold on to everything that's yours, your little piece of the world, trying to stop me from getting my nasty little hands on anything that's yours. Tell me, Barbara, what bothers you more? That I can design the boring old tweed pants off you, that I can have any man I want?
What's going on?
You graduated with honors. Your parents couldn't be prouder. Now you're about to pop the top of a Coke that could win you $1 million. And instead of being known as the smart son, you'll be known as the son who won $1 million from a can of Coke.
Yes! Yes!
Pop the top of a Coke from specially marked bottles or can multi-packs this summer for a chance to win. Why not you? Why not now? Time is running out.
Facts of Life by Lysol. Fact, with kids, you need all the strength you can get. Fact, Lysol cleaner is the best because it kills germs even in water. Pine Sol doesn't disinfect when diluted. Lysol stands strong. Life demands Lysol. That's a fact.
Jay Bush here at the Old Bush Family Farm to introduce our new country-style baked beans. Roll that new beautiful bean footage. They're slow cooked with extra brown sugar and hickory smoked bacon, so the sauce is thicker and the flavor is richer. This secret family recipe is known only to me and my dog, Duke. And I know I can trust him.
Okay, let's start the bidding on the secret family recipe. How about a you in the corner, a little lady in the back, a man with a hand up.
Duke. Uh-oh. Try Bush's new country-style baked beans.
Millions of adults have osteoarthritis. They want to spend time with their families, get out with their friends, and get on with their everyday lives. And for many, Vioxx is there to help. Vioxx is a prescription medicine for the most common type of arthritis pain, osteoarthritis. With one little pill, taken just once a day, Vioxx can provide powerful 24-hour relief. People with allergic reactions, such as asthma, to aspirin or other arthritis medicines should not take Vioxx. In rare cases, serious stomach problems, such as bleeding, can occur without warning. Tell your doctor if you have liver or kidney problems. For more information, ask your doctor or pharmacist about once-daily Vioxx for the relief of osteoarthritis pain. And you may be able to plan your day around your life instead of your pain. Vioxx for everyday victories.
We don't spend a lot on supermodels, so you don't spend a lot on natural taste. Same sweetener is equal at a sweeter price.
Imagine you and someone close to you go on a 35,000-mile race around the globe, competing with other teams, facing every challenge, and surviving each other. Imagine the adventure. Imagine the pressure. Imagine the excitement. Now, stop imagining and get ready for the rush of a lifetime. The Amazing Race, coming Wednesdays this fall to CBS.
Hey, Survivor fans, if you're a college student, graduate student, or recent college grad, 21 or over, there's still time to be a part of Survivor 3 Africa and Survivor 4. Here's what you need to do.
Show up at CBS Television City today, June 11th. You could be the next Survivor.
When you really need your Social Security disability benefits, call 1-800-66-BINDER. We do everything for you. You have enough to worry about.
Amazing Blue Star Ointment stops itching fast. Athlete's foot, jock itch, psoriasis, ringworm, scalp itch, stops corn and callus growth fast. Winter itch, dry cracked feet. The original. Ask for it.
It's the all-new National Enquirer. Bigger, better, and bolder than ever before. With 25% more pages, the new Enquirer is packed with in-depth, one-of-a-kind features and photos you won't find anywhere else. More pages of hard-hitting Enquirer investigations that have made us the hottest paper in the country. More pages of Hollywood's hottest gossip and your favorite celebrities. The new Enquirer. Everything you love about America's best-selling paper and lots more of it. Pick it up today.
Justice is going global. Judge Judy.
ruler of the free world.
Weekdays from 4 to 5 on CBS 2.
Barbara Streisand, Jeff Bridges, and Lauren Bacall. The Mirror has two faces. CBS Wednesday.
You stay on your
Hey!
I'm not going anywhere until it's up, Jack. Let's go down. That happens every time I'm around that television. You know,
Wait a minute. What are you talking about? Stop it!
And she
What are you talking about, Barbara?
My husband. Your husband? I was kissing him on the cheek, Jack. She is letting her perverted imagination steer her feeble mind. They were practically necking. Necking? Please, tell me, does anybody say that word anymore? Necking? Please, we were doing nothing of the kind, Jack.
Wait, you were alone here with Montgomery?
Do not tell me that you were actually going to listen to her, okay? Do not start it on me.
No, she's the only one explaining herself. Why don't you give it a shot?
Would you like me to clear it up?
Stay out of this. I didn't ask you. Talk to me.
Well, Jack, you caught me. You really did. Because every time you're not here, Craig comes over, and we roll around naked all over the apartment together. And this time, actually, we asked Babs to join in for a threesome, but she just had her nails done. Today is not my manicure day. And you. I have had all of you I am going to take for years. I have put up with your sneers and your jibes and your digs at me, all because you are married to my son's father. Well, no more. You are married to him, no more. You have no place in my life. Now get out of here!
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea all the way around.
It sure does.
And Montgomery, if I ever catch you here again, I will kick your butt all the way back to Hong Kong.
Keep your slut under control.
Slut. I'll show you this slut right here.
Carly.
Well, it's been lovely, kids. We should do it again.
Ouch.
Julia, you wanted to see me?
These are all of Jack's worldly possessions. He gave them to me.
Did he say why?
He blames himself for not being here when his cousin Holden died. He said he doesn't want me.
Julia, you're going through a divorce, and his saying that really surprised
The
me.
divorce. That's why he was in New York. He was talking to my mother, and that's why he wasn't here when Holden was killed. Now he's gonna blame me.
Did he say that?
No, but Dr. Michaels, he left me. He's gone. He's really gone this time. I guess I didn't feel it before, but now I do. He's given me everything. He's given me everything. That means he's not coming back. Jack's gone. I have nothing to live for anymore. Nothing.
Emily Stewart is lecturing me on the concepts of right and wrong.
Yep.
Where is a tape recorder when you really need a tape recorder?
Looking at your moral high ground. Now do you believe me? Now do you see how low you've sunk?
It's the second time you've made sense this week.
I'm telling you, it's a record.
Tell me something. What was your ulterior motive in coming here and meeting me for drinks tonight?
Truthfully?
Mm-hmm.
Escape. It has been a rough couple of days.
Oh, because of Holden.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I barely remember that we were married. You know, Holden Snyder was my one and only husband. I mean, most of the time when I saw him in town, it was like we were complete strangers, but I mean, to really think about Holden not being in this world, it's kind of hard, you know? I gotta go. I got a party to go to.
Hey, listen. You keep on giving me good advice like this, I'm gonna find something nicer to do for you than just a couple of drinks.
Really? I hear Paris is beautiful this time of year.
I'll remember that. Have fun at your
come
party.
with.
Oh, no, thanks. I gotta get home. Really?
Hey, you know what? You never answered my question before. Were you flirting with me? Just a little?
Maybe next time.
Al? You're welcome.
welcome.
My migraines were disrupting my life, and my medicine just dulled the pain. A friend told me about Imitrex.
It really works for me.
Then I heard about it from my doctor. And now this. Physicians at the National Headache Foundation recognize Imitrex as an effective migraine treatment.
Imitrex targets your total migraine, the pain, nausea, sensitivity to light and sound. Imitrex was the first medicine of its kind, believed to target the nerves and blood vessels that can trigger your total migraine without drowsiness.
What really sold me on Imitrex? I tried it.
Imitrex is not right for everyone or every migraine. If you have certain types of heart or blood vessel disease or uncontrolled blood pressure, you shouldn't take Imitrex. Very rarely, certain people, even some without heart disease, have had serious heart-related problems. So talk to your doctor, especially if you have risk factors for heart disease, such as smoking, high blood pressure, or high cholesterol, or if you're pregnant, nursing, or taking medication.
If migraines are disrupting your life, tell your doctor and target your total migraine with Imitrex.
You are amazing. Is there anything you can't do?
Your baby's growing quickly. He needs 50% more calcium by the time he's 4 months. That's why there's Carnation Follow-Up with extra calcium. Carnation Follow-Up from Nestle.
On June 15, Atlantis is waiting. It's all-out awesome.
Grab a seat and buckle in.
Action.
Go!
Adventure.
We're gonna save Atlantis. Now let's do it!
Atlantis, the Lost Empire. Rated PG. In theaters June 15th.
Let's talk germs, okay? This is new Dial Complete. It's no ordinary soap. It's antibacterial foaming hand wash. Dial Complete is 10 times more effective at killing germs than ordinary liquid soaps. Rinse is cleaner and it's milder. Huh? You got kids, pets, boyfriends? Then let's review. More germ-killing power, plus rinse is cleaner, plus milder, equals a complete clean of Dial Complete. Can your soap do that?
Aren't you glad you used Dial?
Imagine a world where washing clothes keeps them looking new longer, with outstanding cleaning and less stress to fabrics. Whirlpool introduces Calypso Wash Motion. It's like washing clothes in a fountain of youth. Whirlpool, just imagine.
It's been a day of reckoning for a killer and for the nation. Are there any more out there like him? A special 48 hours tonight.
Rose thought men were after one thing. Then she met Gregory.
Sex ruins everything. I just want to share my life with someone.
It was the perfect relationship until things got complicated.
Would telling you now that I'd like sex tonight be enough of a warning?
Barbara Streisand, Jeff Bridges, and Lauren Bacall in the romantic comedy The Mirror Has Two Faces, CBS Wednesday.
Crossed the line this time.
I realize that.
I have never taken you to task for your arrogant behavior.
What?
But the saga about a Montagan designer was not a sin of omission. You deliberately set out to deceive me.
I was trying to help.
When are you such an expert on the rag trade? And how would you feel if things were reversed? What if I tried to slip Hal into a security position in one of your companies, and then you found me kissing him? Would you forgive me?
On the cheek without a second thought.
Do you care so little for me that you can't even be jealous?
Barbara, I know what we have. I'm not threatened by Hal. If Hal was the right man for some job, I'd have him on the payroll.
Well, I can't be that magnanimous with Carly.
I see.
But you don't understand.
It's not the way I look at business. I go with winners. If it means sometimes keeping company with people I can't stand, so be it.
But I have specifically asked you not to see Carly Tenney.
And I told you not to set childish parameters for our relationship.
And yet you allowed me to believe that you were going to comply with my wishes when you had no intention of doing so.
I don't see Carly as a threat to our relationship, period.
No, and what you see is all that matters. Right, Craig? Well, I see things differently, and you don't respect that. You say that you do, and yet you go underground. Is that what our marriage is going to be? You tell me that you're going to do one thing, and then you do something else because you don't respect me at all?
And what do you think our marriage is going to be? You going to tell me what to do the rest of my life? Huh? I think we are equals here. I don't tell you how to live. You don't tell me how to live.
And you don't determine how I run my company.
No. Fine. Now, can we stop this, please?
I have one more question while we are defining relationships. What is this unique dynamic you have with Carly?
She lived with me when she was alone and broke, okay? So why would I marry you and then pursue some woman I practically kicked out of here?
Well, if you're not sleeping with her, why are you so adamant about seeing her, especially when you know that it upsets me so much? Why do you continue to see her?
What I object to is getting orders from my wife.
It's merely a request.
No, it's not. Now, look, what I did with those designs was insensitive.
Oh, an admission of guilt.
But I am not cheating on you. So what do you want from me? You want me to beg forgiveness for something I didn't do?
Forgiveness? I just don't think that's in the cards, Craig.
Here you go. Oh, and you're turning down mint chocolate chip. This is serious.
I just don't want to talk about it.
No problem. This is good.
Okay, well, for starters, there's Bryant.
He hasn't called?
He won't stop calling. Sometimes I really wonder who was the mature one in that relationship.
Go easy on Bryant. Look who he's got for an old man. So what's the rest?
Just realize I'm the worst person in the world.
Mm-hmm. Why's that?
I haven't called Abigail.
Why not?
I don't know what to say. She's lost so much. And every time I try to imagine how she feels, I go on tilt. And what do I say anyway? I'm sorry? That just sounds lame. And what do? I sit here and I stare at this phone waiting for her to call me. How selfish is that?
It's perfectly normal, hon. It's hard to know what to say when people die.
Can I ask you a question about when you were a cop?
Sure.
What'd you say to people when, something like this happened?
Well, I remember the first time I had to make a condolence call on a cop's family. My lieutenant was out sick, and I hardly knew the guy that died, but I had to break the news to the widow. I was really nervous, like it was all about me, I get there. She opens the door, and the minute she does, she knows, and she starts to cry. I try to come up with all these words, like what a great cop he was, credit to the force, all that stuff, but all I could do was hold her hand.
So you didn't say anything?
Eventually, she asked me some questions, and I told her what I knew, and helped her make arrangements, phone calls, stuff like that.
I'm just worried that I'm going to say the wrong thing and make things worse for Abigail.
It's not what you say, hon. It's just letting people know that you're there for them, that you're thinking about them. And that's all you can do, and that's all that matters.
I don't even know if I can do that. Every time I think about calling Abigail or going over to see Lily, I just go blank. It's like I'm stuck inside my head and I can't feel anything for anyone else.
Well, it may seem that way, but
Abigail is my best friend. But everything in my life lately has revolved around Bryant and Mom and Craig and the wedding and your divorce. I can't even remember the last time I picked up the phone to call her. To call her now just seems...
She'll understand, Jen.
But I don't. How could I let this happen? How could I just blow off everything and everyone who's important to me and not even know how that happened? You know what I mean?
All too well.
So what do I do now?
Tell you what. Why don't we handle this one together? Why don't I drive you over to Abigail's and we will pay our respects together? Come on.
Dad? Don't ever get in an accident. Don't ever let anything happen to you.
I love you too, honey. Come on.
I cannot believe you didn't stand up for me in front of that woman.
What'd you expect me to do, Carly? I didn't have any idea what was going on. And it's not like you were telling me anything.
Jack, you saw her smack me in the face. That should have been enough.
Yeah, I also heard you tell her you could have any man you want.
Well, that's just something someone says in a fight. You know, no one is supposed to take it literally.
Right. Well, if Craig Montgomery hadn't been here, none of this would have happened. I'm sick of that guy bullying himself into our lives. And if you're not going to put a stop to it, then I will.
You know, Craig was just trying to help me get work with Barbara, you know. She freaked out in her typical over-the-top way.
You're not listening to me. I don't want him around. Ever.
You just wait just a minute, Jack. This is my apartment, my home, and Craig is a friend of mine. So don't start laying down house rules, all right? If you want to talk about it, fine, we can talk about it. But I'm not going to let you or Barbara or anybody else push me around. Ever.
Presenting the unshakable confidence of the best holding C-bond denture adhesive ever. New C-bond denture adhesive. A unique comfort-thin seal with 3 powerful adhesives holds your dentures comfortably all day. C-bond. No ooze, no mess like creams. Easy cleanup. The best holding C-bond ever.
It's allergy season again. Where should you turn for relief? Benadryl? Or the leading prescription? It may surprise you to know, medical studies prove histamine-blocking Benadryl to be a full 54% more effective than the leading prescription. 54% more effective at relieving even your worst allergy symptoms like runny noses. It's a real eye-opener, isn't it? Benadryl, proven 54% more effective.
I don't have to vacuum to freshen my carpets. I've got a great partner. Carpet Fresh No Vacuum. Foam it on. Odors are gone. The carpet's freshened with no vacuuming. That's fresh. Carpet Fresh No Vacuum. Freshens without vacuuming.
Save now at David's Bridal. Every wedding gown in the store. Choose from thousands. Reduced $50 to $300. Plus take 15% off all headpieces and bridal foundations. Call now. Make your appointment and save. 1-800-399-BRIDE.
Let's play Truth or Dare. Truth. When you get a yeast infection, you use one of those messy creams, don't you? Truth. There may be an easier way. It's a pill, Diflucan. Just one pill is as effective as the leading 7-day cream without the mess. And Diflucan is the #1 doctor-prescribed yeast infection treatment. Ready for the dare? I dare you to call your doctor and ask about Diflucan. That's all it takes. A simple phone call to learn more about the only pill to treat a yeast infection. Diflucan. Treat a yeast infection with a pill instead of a messy cream. It's your call.
With Diflucan, there is an increased possibility of side effects compared with creams, including headache, nausea, and abdominal pain. In rare instances, serious effects on the liver and serious allergic reactions were reported. Do not use Diflucan if you are nursing. If you are pregnant or taking other medications, talk to your doctor. To prevent heart-related complications, do not take Diflucan if you are taking Propulsid. For more information, ask your doctor or visit our website. Diflucan.
Her life is on the line.
Edmund's gonna leave me here to die.
And her husband's getting desperate.
I only pray that Cassie can hold on a little while longer.
Now it's a race against the clock.
It's time to force Edmund's hand.
Don't miss what happens next.
My plan depends upon confronting Edmund alone.
Because it's everything.
He's never going to find Cassie, never!
This week.
I can't take it. I have nothing left.
Focus on the breathing. Come on.
No, Jack's left me. What am I gonna do?
You're gonna inhale and exhale, just the way I told you. Come on. If you need some medication later to help you level out, then I will prescribe some. I'm not gonna do that right now, okay? I'm gonna be right back. I want you to keep an eye on her.
I have nothing left. Nothing to live for. Nothing. Oh, and goodbye. Good luck. Keep in touch.
This is not going to happen again.
You know how hollow that sounds?
Oh, come on, Barbara. This is our honeymoon.
The honeymoon is over. And unless you wish to find yourself on the end of yet another divorce suit, I suggest you straighten yourself up and figure out what marriage means.
You're going to throw this whole thing away because of one stupid mistake?
You know what I saw today? I saw that they were all right. Hal and Jennifer and Lisa and practically everyone else I know. I stood up for you. I said that you loved me. I swore up and down that you would never lie to me. And the only reason I am not walking out that door right now is because I have to prove to myself that I wasn't lying to myself. That something I saw in you was real.
It is, Barbara. It is. Huh? Come on. Come on. We'll get through this. We will. Huh? Come on.
You don't have to prove to me what a great lover you are, because I already know that. What I don't know is if you really love me.
I didn't mean to sound like a bully. Just that after seeing Julie and then coming in and seeing you with another man...
I was not with another man, Jack. Not in the way you're trying to make it sound.
If I had walked in here when Barbara did, what would I have seen then, Carly?
You're being ridiculous. You know that? And maybe you ought to go back to your house and just cool down a little, all right?
I don't have a house anymore.
Why? What's the matter? Did Julia hire another bulldozer?
No, the house is still there. I just don't own it.
Jack?
Oh, and my car, too. That's gone, along with everything else I own.
What did she do?
I did it. I gave her everything.
I thought we agreed that you weren't going
It
to
was
do
the
that.
only way, Carly.
So then you'll get the divorce now.
Next move's up to Julie and her mother. I admit there have been a lot of times when I failed you. But I have given up everything to be with you.
I know.
And all I ask is one thing in return.
Anything? You know that I would give you anything.
Respect me enough to stay away from Craig Montgomery.
And why did I think, even for one moment, that you would actually trust me? That you would know that no man can shake what I feel for you? No, I believe that you love only me. So where's your faith, Jack? Where's my respect?
Craig Montgomery's not welcome in my home. If you can't handle that, maybe I shouldn't live here.
Excuse me, madam. Want to guess how much energy?
The reason?